Hello, thank you for joining me in this video today. My name's Patsy Smith, if you don't know me, and I am the owner and creator of teawares.com, your online tea store that stocks premium grade organic tea blends for your emotions that I have specially blended for you. In this video today, I would like to share with you and talk a little bit about why it's better to drink and make our teas from premium grade leaves instead of the good old cheapo tea bags. Some people have complained to me and have, said to me, making teas out of tea leaves is just too much hard work, too much effort. It's just easier with a tea bag. You can just whack it in a cup and whack the hot water in and then off you go. But I would like to respond to that in that it's really not that difficult if you know how to do it. And you really should try it, because once you've had real good quality leaves, you will know what tea really tastes like. And it's a bit like drinking wines. Once you've had really good wines, you can't ever go back to cheap wines. So I'd just like to show you quickly what's in a tea bag. Now, this is a commercial tea bag that of a commercial branded tea, and I've pulled the tag off just so I don't insult or defame anybody. So now I'm just going to rip the tea bag and spill the contents out and just show you what's in it. So if you have a look, this is what's in a tea bag, yeah? It looks like gunpowder to me. Well, it is leaves. It is tea, but it's not leaves, is it? It's tea that's been grounded. It's odds and ends of teas that's been grounded into a powder or dust. So that's what goes into the normal commercial tea bags. And this is real tea leaves. This is my organic melancholy blend for when you're feeling sad and down. It uplifts you. And it's a blend of organic Japanese sencha with organic lemon verbena and organic peppermint. And look at this. This is real leaves. Look at the color of that. It's so rich and dark. It's organic Darjeeling snow view from the base of the mountains of the Himalayas. And you have real rosebuds, and rose petals. Smells absolutely divine. So that's the difference. Okay, there's no comparison really. So try it is what I would say, and you'll never go back again. You'll know what the art of drinking tea is, and you'll know what the experience of real tea is. Okay, so now we're just going to make a brew of tea, just so you see how simple it really is. It's really not that much hard work. But before we go into that, I'll just show you a little bit of on teawares. The most common and favorite amongst teawares are probably the ceramic. If you're a potter or a beginner potter like myself, you might churn one out on the wheel. This one is a simple one. I got a little bit of help from my pottery teacher. And you can make a matching cup to go with it. It's all really fun. Or you can get from teaware shops or homeware shops, you can get beautiful matching. This one's quite an Eastern one. And, so it's short and stocky. Really nice for green teas with matching cups. Comes in a set of 4. A lot of teapots that you get from the shops from teaware shops come with an inner strainer. So you put your tea leaves in there and they brew, and then you just pour your tea out. So it's really very easy. Here's another matching teacup and pot. This one was a gift to me from my son. One of my birthdays. I just spilled some water there. Yeah, one of my birthdays. And again, this one comes with an inner strainer as well. Very, very convenient. Okay, and then you also have these beautiful glass teapots, if you can get hold of them. I love them because you can actually see your tea brewing, and they usually come as well with an inner strainer like this. This one's a big pot, so you know it serves about 4 to 6 people when you have guests, or if you've got a big family. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, you whack the tea leaves in the middle, watch it brew, and you can watch the beautiful colors too of the tea. I have one that's slightly smaller. This one makes about a cup or two, and this one again it's the same thing. It's got an inner section which is like a strainer with gaps in it, so you put your tea leaves in there and brew it. And for those of you who think that, you know, a pot of tea is probably too much or too hard, again, you have the option of using your cup. So you can just have a normal sized teacup, and you can use these little things which you can get again from Teawares shops or supermarkets, or, you know, I don't know, the markets as well. And they're called, well, I don't know what they're called, but I call them little capsules. So they're metal capsules that you can open in the middle, and you can put your tea leaves, you know, a spoonful of tea leaves in there. Usually, and you know, I give these details on my website on the art of drinking tea on the page about drinking tea. You use about 3 to 5 grams per cup, per standard size teacup. 3 to 5 grams is about a teaspoon, a standard teaspoon. So it depends on how strong or how mild you like your tea. If you like a strong brew, then, you know, a nice heaped 5-gram, nice heaped teaspoon of leaves. If you like a weaker or a milder brew, then, you know, just a flat teaspoon will be good. So yeah, so put the leaves in the capsule, click it in, and just drop it into your cup. And then when the water's boiled and it's sat for a little while, then you can pour it in and have your cup of tea. And another simple thing you can get as well are these strainers. They're just tea strainers that sits on a metal, like a metal bowl. So if you have a teapot like my ceramic one that doesn't come with an inner strainer like this, an inner tea strainer, then you can just use one of these, so that when you serve your tea, you whack the strainer, place the strainer on top of the cup, and pour your tea. Okay, so yeah, so now I'm going to make a nice simple little pot of passion blend, I think. So I've got my kettle here, and I've just boiled it. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's steam coming out. It's pretty hot still. So now this is the important thing with making a good brew of tea, and it's on my website as well, is to not make your tea straight from boiling water, because hot boiling water scorches good premium quality tea leaves, and it draws the caffeine out straight away, which makes your tea bitter. So never, never, ever make your teas from straight boiling water. It's like when you're making good coffee. You don't make good coffee from straight hot boiling water. Okay, so it's the same thing with tea. And so yeah, so I've boiled that just a while ago. It's been sitting there for a minute or two, or for as long as I've been talking. And now I'm just going to use, I like a strong brew of tea. So I've used, yeah, that was sort of like 2 half teaspoons. So it's about a heaped teaspoon, and I've got beautiful rose buttons in there too. Okay, and then simply after sitting for a minute or two, you know, it's really not that hard. It's a new habit to get into. So like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, say for your first cup of tea, put the kettle on, and then, you know, perhaps you go off and brush your teeth, get dressed, and by the time you get back into the kitchen and prepare your teapot, you know, it's already been a minute or two. So then you pour your water into the teapot or into your cup. Now just slightly allow the boiling water to sit for a little bit longer, so 2 minutes or more for green teas, simply because the leaves of the green teas are very, very sensitive. So if you don't want your green teas to be bitter, then yeah, allow them to sit longer. Okay, so yeah, that's about it with making a lovely brew of tea. and then you let it infuse in your teapot or your cup for 2 to 3 minutes, not for hours, because if you let them sit in a pot, or if you let the brew sit for too long, you start to kill the flavor and you kill the tea. So yeah, so never, if you prefer strong teas, then use more leaves instead of letting them sit in a pot or a cup for way too long. Okay, they're not fresh then anyway. Okay, so that's about it. That's all I wanted to share today about why it's better to go for the good premium quality organic tea leaves, and why would you not have organic. Anything else is just not good enough. Whatever you're putting in your body, you want it to be organic and pesticide free, including your beautiful blend of tea. And and also how easy it is to just make a pot of tea, real tea, and sit back, relax, nurture yourself, and nurture your mind, body, and spirit. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you want to know more and you like to connect with me, please go to my website, teawares.com. All the information's below the video. And please subscribe to this channel if you like it too, because I will share very often on stuff about teas, but also all about life and our passions in life through my teas. So it's really lovely to be here with you right now, and I will say goodbye. Okay, until next time. Bye.